Go.
Good afternoon. The title of my book is Beach Mom's Spring Garden. We decided to do a book on planting a garden for springtime because spring is normally the time when gardens are planted, and we thought if we plant the vegetables ourselves, perhaps we'll have a better chance of actually tasting it, since so many of our friends don't care to eat vegetables. So let's get started and see how this process goes. I planted beans, gave each of the children a handful of beans, plastic cup, potting soil, and measuring spoons. Each of them filled their cups to the halfway point, dropped in their beans, and covered it up with dirt. The opportunity here is for them to work on one-to-one correspondence with how many scoops of dirt does it take to get to the halfway point, how many beans do you drop in, and how many scoops of dirt to cover it all the way up. We used popsicle sticks or craft sticks so that when they start to grow, they can actually come up the vine and hold on to the craft stick. So another opportunity for the children is to name the colors of the craft sticks, count them and see how many there are, and it's another chance for them to work on one-to-one correspondence and sprouting, which is another word that they may not know. We'll talk about what it means when the plants actually come up and you can see them above the dirt. We scooped dirt with a spoon into a cup. As you can see, there's the bag of dirt, here's the scoop, there's the cup, and there's the little hands holding it. So we're counting scoops. Then we got to touch the dirt. Let it run through our fingers, or not, as the case may be, and talk about what did it feel like. Another opportunity for language development, as each child will tell me what it felt like to them, individual choices and independent thought. That means each person gets to decide for themselves. So, how do you mix dirt? What are you doing with it? You're digging, you're scooping, you're dropping. They're all new words for our children to learn. What it feels like, what it looks like, what it smells like maybe. Then we talk about what do plants need to grow. Of course, they all need water. Here's our watering can. The question becomes, how much water? We'll find out as the process goes along, won't we? We're digging in water, we're digging in dirt. Of course we'll spill it, so dirt plus water makes what? We have to decide what it makes. Someone will tell me what it makes, and we'll all know a whole new word for us. Dirt and water mixed together makes mud. What does it feel like? What happens if you add too much water? Can you fix it? What if there's too much dirt? It's too dry. How do you fix it? Opportunities for conversation and language development. Cognition and thinking. What do we do when we run into a problem? How can we fix it? I watered my plant and I let it get some sun because plants need sunlight and water to grow. So, my little friend here is holding his plant and waiting for his turn to put some water on it, to set it in the sun and give it some time to let the sun do its job. We'll see what happens when it's all said and done. Now we need to give our plants a name. Everyone gets to decide what they're going to name their plant and put the name on their own individual stick so we know which plant belongs to who. So this is how we went about the process of planting the Beach Mom's Spring Garden. This book was written by Melanie Kirkpatrick-Harris with photos taken by Chandra Collins. Thank you for walking through the book with me.